bring you this bracelet this month. It is such an exciting special. It comes in 7 different colors. Yeah. You get to pick your size, you get to pick your color. You are just going to love this piece.
They do come in 2 sizes, in 7 and 7.5 inches. We have a special this month, and we're taking $30 off for FlexPay. Brings it to $12.49 on your charge card. And so let's talk about the ones just out in front of me first. We have your simulated sapphire here, and you can see they're all prong set. It is line bracelet. Next to this, we have the tanzanite. Again, you can see the deep, rich saturation in the sapphire, and then the lighter in the tanzanite has a little bit of a lilac hue. I'm wearing the simulated ruby, which is a beautiful bright red. So here's the clear. This is as if you picked out the most perfect, flawless, clear diamond.
And here we've got it in 3 other colors. We have the pink, and then we have the canary, which is almost a champagne. It's like a more delicate, softer yellow diamond. And then of course we have the emerald.
Everything is set in sterling silver with a rhodium plated finish. So that gives it that brilliance and that sheen that you love from the platinum line. And I want to show you how the clasp works, because it's a very secure clasp. So you're getting a double boxed clasp. So you're able to just slide in that prong, you hear it snap, and then you've got one side that you have a clasp, then you have the bottom that you have a clasp. So really secure, and it's brilliance on a budget. And we're so happy that you shop with us here at HSN, celebrating our monthly special in February. We're doing that with this beautiful line bracelet from Absolute. Thank you, Morgan, for being here with me. Appreciate it.
All right, from jewelry treasures to coins. Yes, get that vault ready because we have some fantastic finds for you. Michael Mezak, our resident numismatist. Did I say it right? Did I get it? Because I'm new at this. I'm so excited.
That's always the best. It's not the coins, it's not the things, it's numismatist.
Numismatist. I just learned that word as I'm learning with you. But we have a fantastic lineup. If you are a Disney fan, you love Mickey, get ready to write down the order number. Look at this. This is phenomenal. 2018 silver Mickey and Minnie ticket to my heart coin. It's $159.95 for flex pays of $39.95. And tell us about this. This is just adorable.
Well, look at this. This is a coin. It's done in pure silver. As you can see right there, pure silver. It is a $2 coin. And it has been done, as you can see right here, with Mickey and Minnie, officially Disney licensed, of course, everything here at HSN. Comes with the ticket. We were just talking before the show. I mean, there is no detail that is not taken care of by any Disney licensed product, which is why people collect it. Because everything is, they think about everything. Everything must be absolutely perfect. As we're doing this, I mean, you know, this red must be perfect. The black and the white in Mickey and Minnie has to be absolutely positively perfect. As I know, as we went through 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 or 20 iterations of it until we get it just right, and they sign off on it. It's always a big day when they do that. And then that's why you get this incredible collectible that is so desirable to anybody out there. Now, right down here gives you all the specifications. Right there is one of the most important parts. The entire mintage, only 10,000 of the solid silver heart-shaped coins. Once again, keep in mind, this is an actual coin that you see right here, a proof coin, and then they add the colorization and everything at the mint. It is truly, truly, truly a spectacular collectible. 10,000 only for worldwide distribution.
And so Disney collectibles are so very popular. So if you're a novice, what a way to start off. I mean, this is incredible. Give us a call. The order number is 597-944. You can always go to hsn.com or go to our app, but we have fantastic finds for you. And here's what's coming up. The last 20 years of Indian head since 1890 to 1909. Incredible. $99.95. 3 flexible payments of $33.32. And you're getting 20. And it's copper. This is just
and it's not just 20. It's the last 20 years. I mean, it is those last 20 years of Indian heads. They're not reprinted, restruck, or redone. Please keep this in mind when we do the presentation on this. Less than $5 per coin for 100% original. Every one of them over 100 years old in absolutely beautiful condition. When we get to those, quantities on this are limited. With the primetime show tonight, this will sell out today, absolutely guaranteed.
And we need to tell you that today today only, $5 to ship your entire order. So the flex pays, take advantage of it. This allows you to get more than one, coin that you would like. And this is for everything, whether you're buying jewelry, whether you're buying coins. And we have some excellent Valentine's Day ideas for you as a coin collector. Like this. I love this. I absolutely love it.
Isn't this great? And it's so hard for us to show. I'm going to kind of hold it is the best way to do it. Once again, it is a heart-shaped coin done in silver.
Look at that.
And look at the beautiful enameling that's been done on the coin, the colorization on the coin, where you've got this. This is a $1. This is a silver dollar. So you have this incredible heart-shaped silver dollar that's going to come with this. So an incredible, incredible Valentine's. There you go. I got it. Hold there. It may fall over here in just one second, but it's just spectacular. But look at the box it comes in. That's the thing that I absolutely love. Yeah, isn't it fantastic?
Down to every detail.
Every detail, and heart-shaped as well, with the certificate of authenticity that you can see. Now look at the mintage. 1,000 coins for worldwide distribution.
That's it.
I got 15% of them. So I have 150 coins. This is brand new. This is my very first airing, given the quantity I have, which is about 165, so I got 16% of the mintage. Given what I've got here, 165, almost assuredly a sellout, and you will have it in time for, of course, Valentine's Day. Look at this. Each one individually numbered, right there on the certificate of authenticity that fits very nicely right in there. So everything is put together just like that. I just absolutely love this. Brand new silver dollar. Remember, this is a coin. Do not get confused with things that are tokens or those type of things. This is an actual coin. This is an actual silver dollar made out of 0.99995 fine silver. And then all of that is added at the mint that you can see right there. All of that colorization process. Only $129.95. 1,000 for worldwide distribution.
This is wonderful. Love is forever. The gentler side of life. You get this home for $43.32. It's incapacitated so that it preserves this coin and keeps it in its original condition. And also coming up, because we have lots for you. This is the flag core, and you can only get this here. This is brand new concept, $179.95, 4 flexible payments.
Brand new release on this one. I mean, we're just releasing, you and I are debuting this flag core early release PR70 American Silver Eagle. Folks, this has been taking the flag core, which is only available through me, is as you can see here, it is taking the collecting world by storm. When we get to that, it'll be your very first look anywhere at this coin.
I love it because last week we did it, but the flag core, it's just bringing back that American spirit and bringing back the spirit of coin collecting. So it's not just a commodity. It's very, very exciting. So I can't wait to get to that. This is phenomenal. World War I Centennial Proof Silver Dollar for $169.95, 4 flexible payments of $42.49. And this is commemorating all of your World War I veterans, like 4 million men and women. That's incredible to honor all of them.
Yes, and this just came out. We had this in our last show. We had a very brief airing of this. We've already sold about 30% of the entire quantity. So I guess one of the best ways, people are saying, what is this? Am I going to get one of these in my change? You know, is this, since it's an American silver dollar that you're going to have right there? The United States government has done this commemorative silver dollar program. They started it really in 1983 is when they revived the program. They bring up 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 things, but usually 2 per year that they honor. And then what happens is when they sell these coins, there's a charitable component to every one of these coins as well. Going to a World War I museum, in this case, $10 per coin. So when we buy the original coin, there is a charitable component to this that happens. And of course, they have varying mintages and so on and so forth. This has been one of the best-selling coins of the commemorative dollar series that the United States government has put out in quite some time. We only have 475 5 of these that are certified perfect, first day of issue, individually numbered, all exclusively available from us here at HSN. Once again, this is a United States silver dollar. None of these will, of course, be released into circulation in any way, shape, or form. These are 100% commemorative coins, which means they're made expressly and exclusively for collectors. Now, with only 475, all available exclusively from us here at HSN, it is, like I said, assuredly going to be a sellout. Most likely today when I air it in its final prime time, in the final airing of the day, which will be prime time. Remember, these are solid silver. It's an American silver dollar. The mintage on this from the United States government is only 300,000. Now, people are saying, well, 300,000, that's very rare. It is, but it's even rarer than you think, because what they have is 300,000 in both proof and uncirculated. And those are usually pretty evenly split up. So this proof coin, the mintage from the United States government, is really only going to be probably about 150,000 or so. And when you get a mintage like that in a silver dollar, now you're starting to talk about incredible rarity. Like a 2011 25th anniversary American Silver Eagle, they did 100,000 of those. Well, in proof, I have to sell those to you. I think we're about $1,000 or $1,100 or $1,200. When you see similar minted American Silver Eagles or American silver dollars, you understand that they're very collectible, very desirable. When you get with this, now all of a sudden that rarity and the fact you can get it exclusively here at its guaranteed lowest price makes it abundantly collectible as well.
And you're also getting this beautiful red box, which is just a nice way for the presentation. It's already encapsulated, so you can get the red box and you get your certificate of authenticity. And Mike, talk about the Proof 70, because a lot of people may not know what that means, especially if they're a novice. Well,
you have to understand, coins, and while we have this, we're kind of drawn almost in our DNA to coins because of the precious metals involved, gold and silver and that kind of thing. In coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what? Is condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And in coins, we grade on a 70-point scale. It's not a 100-point scale. So this coin is certified perfect. So of the 150,000 coins that they make, only 475 of those are going to be perfect first day of issue annex. It's what we call being conditionally rare. So you have like a regular silver dollar, let's say a Morgan silver dollar that you can kind of see as, you know, a regular looking Morgan silver dollar. And that coin is going to be worth $20. But if you have that same coin in mint state 70 condition, it's $1 million.
Wow.
Okay, so the difference is $20 to $1 million, and the only difference would be this grade right here, the fact that it would be an absolutely, positively perfect certified coin. That's the key to value in numismatics. So what you have here is PR 70, which means it's perfect. Deep cameo is an additional designator of value. When you look at this coin, it looks like it's a cameo, if you're familiar with cameo jewelry. So you have the background, and then this stands up because of the way the coin is minted or made. Then you have it from its very first day of issue, which was just, I think, about 2 weeks ago, is when they issued that. So that's an additional designator of value, which here you don't pay any extra for that. If I had any non-first day of issues, I'd still sell them for $169. You get that designation for no additional cost. The same with our certification numbers here. We guarantee that there's only 475, and each one is individually numbered to ensure its place in the limited edition. So you add all those things in. So each one of those things is, in essence, a box of collectability that you tick when you figure out which things you want to put in your collection, which things are desirable, which things are those things that you want to put away for generations to come.
Absolutely. So this is flawless. You're getting this beautiful, stunning. I love that the soldier is holding the rifle on the obverse, the front of the coin, and on the back you have the barbed wire and the poppies. It's just beautiful. So get it home. It's 90% pure silver. And so you feel the weight of this. Get this home. It's beautiful. You can only get this red box here, right?
Yeah. That's exclusive to us, is the Red Oak presentation box. We sell, and last time I went to look for them on hsn.com, we had them sold out because we'd been using them for all our products. We literally ordered, we make these 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 at a time, and they just go like this. Because you go out there, I talk about this all the time, like you go out there on the internet, if you want to try to buy coins out there in the Wild West, you want to be a coin cowboy out in the internet, that's fine. find. But you're not going to find any boxes. You're not going to find any first day of issue annex coins. You're not going to find our 30-day money-back guarantee. So good luck out there if you want. But if you like your money, then you want to do it at the most trusted place in coins right here.
Yeah, one of the world's most popular silver coins, so take advantage of it. And also coming up, the 2018 MS70 Premier Label Limited Edition Silver Eagle.
It is PCGS,
Beautiful.
it is Premier, it is limited edition, and you can get it one place and one place only here at HSN. Folks, it is absolutely spectacular. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. It is paradigm shifting, basically the only numbered edition that you can get in a PCGS certified coin, and it is available exclusively from us at HSN.
Yeah, just remember when you're shopping here, HSN has been around for 40 years, and Mike Mezak has been doing this, oh my goodness, for more than 15 years. So this is the most trusted source. Talk about this 1922 mint uncirculated silver piece
Well,
dollar.
we just saw the 100th anniversary of World War I. This was also a World War I commemorative. As you can see right here, this was produced starting in 1921 to commemorate the end of World War I, and hence it's called the peace dollar. This is an actual United States government 1922 peace dollar in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition.
Gorgeous.
For $49.95.
That's a crazy value.
That's a crazy value. If you've been watching silver recently and so on and so forth, you understand that this is a solid silver. Now, it's solid coin silver, which means 900 fine. If I look at, I have a nationally advertised catalog over here. I looked at it up before I came on the air. $102 for this coin in uncirculated. We're going to go ahead and have it for $49.95. Now, this is not reprinted or restruck. That other one's a commemorative coin. This is an actual United States peace dollar from 1922 in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition. The price that you see there is correct. It's $49.95. By the way, it comes in a nice little presentation box. I'm going to give you the opportunity for a couple more dates here in just a minute. So it comes in this beautiful presentation box. Look at that coin right there, because we're going to get to that. Is that the 1923? That's the 24. Yeah, I'm going to go. So we're going to give you just 1 minute. So that's the 1922. All right. And like I said, buy these in multiples, folks. 49. These are solid silver. Now, this one's just 1 minute, a quick 1 minute special. Here's the 1923. Okay, same thing, 1923, brilliant, uncirculated, original. Now, you can buy silver eagles. We love silver eagles here. You know, we sell them for about $39 or so. But you can get a coin that's almost 100 years old. The vast majority of all these coins ever made by the United States government have been destroyed, have been melted down, have been never made available. So these are the actual, these were the commemoratives right at the end of World War I. Look right here. See where it says, "In God we trust"? See where trust, it's misspelled in essence with a V?
Yes.
That's purposeful. If you remember your high school history lessons, the U.S. motto for World War I was V for victory.
Oh, wow.
And they actually put it on the coin itself.
That's
Once
incredible.
again, 100% original. So the 1922 and 1923 peace dollars in original, brilliant, uncirculated condition.
And the celebration should be coming up pretty soon.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, now, this is what I'm really excited about. The 1922 and 1923 are the easier coins to get. After that, they start getting very difficult with the 1924. So we've sold literally thousands of these coins at $79.95. I got an amazing batch of 1924, brilliant, look at that. These are not reprinted. That is the original coin at $59.95, a $20 price break, a $20 price break on this coin that you can see right there. It is spectacular. It's amazing. I want to show you once again, here's the reverse of the coin so that you have the eagle as well. It is, and we're going to show you this here in a second. There's the 1925. But look at that original. When people look at this, they think, well, so what do you do? Did you shine these or polish them? This is an original coin just as it was released in 1924, with a mintage that's about a third of what the 1922 is. Isn't it just absolutely spectacular? Done in silver.
94 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just ridiculous when you look at the mint condition. I guess that's where the term mint condition comes from.
Exactly. Then with the price break, and like I said, I look in the nationally advertised catalog. I think this one's $108.50. So we're at $59.95. 100% original. It is just truly, truly, truly spectacular and amazing, folks. With the price break, it's amazing. Yeah, here's 1925, which is even a little bit rarer than the 24, but the 24s and the 25s far more desirable in essence than the 22s and 23s, although those are pretty spectacular.
And the last time we presented this was 6 months ago.
Right,
so
at $79.95.
Yeah, so the $20 price break is phenomenal, especially on the
That's a
flex
pretty
pay.
good deal.
Absolutely.
And so, as you can see, this original, and the reason you see me always just kind of moving the coin back and forth, I do that on purpose, and here's the reason. It shows you luster. When a coin is struck, okay, see how it looks like the spokes of a wheel on there? When a coin is struck, and it's a blank planchet, and as the die hits it, the silver that makes this design flows into the voids of the die. And when it does, it creates something called a flow line. And a flow line reflects light in a very specific way, and it's called luster. And so when I'm turning this, I'm showing experienced coin collectors that this is an uncirculated coin because it gives that hallmark wheel or uncirculated wheel pattern when I turn this back and forth to show you that this is truly an uncirculated coin. Now, you can get coins that people try to shine up. Sure. Okay, that they try to shine up. Those coins, well, they may be shiny, they won't have the wheel pattern that you see that has that shows you that luster.
And look at the detail. I mean,
absolutely
with the hair and the spokes in the hair, it's just phenomenal. And uncirculated, folks, means it's never been introduced to the public, right?
Well, not really. Uncirculated just means it's in its original condition.
Okay, original.
Coins can actually be lightly circulated and still be considered uncirculated in their condition if they have luster.
Okay.
See, the luster that I showed you,
condition.
that's the key. Is the luster is the determining factor of whether it's uncirculated or not.
So today only $5 to ship your entire order, whether you're getting an uncirculated silver piece dollar, which means it just really hadn't passed through the hands that much. That's why it's in that mint condition. But whatever you're ordering, that's $5 today for anything. So I hope you stock up on the coins, though, because you started collecting coins as a child, and you pass on that love.
My grandmother gave me a 1922 piece dollar.
Oh, wow.
Sat at her kitchen table with my cousins, and she had her little stack of piece dollars, and we went around, and we got to pick them out one at a time, the four of us, and we grabbed this one and this one and this one, and that started my coin collection. I was no more than about 8. Then I went on to become, I was a coin dealer by the time I was 12 years old.
Wow, I think that's phenomenal because you want to teach your kids about history. I'm so excited about the last 20 years of Indian head cents from 1890 to 1909. It's $99.95, and you get all of these coins, 3 flexible payments, $33.32 to get this home. If you're a true collector, you just don't want to miss out on this.
Yeah, and here's the interesting part of this. We had these last week. I had some of these last week. And we had about 500 of them. And we sold them, basically sold them out, okay? And it's interesting because coin dealers watch us. And the hard coin to get in here is going to be the 1894 right here, okay? This 18, is that 1894? I'm thinking 899, yeah, 94. That's the hard coin in here, in all honesty, with that in terms of value, in terms of picking it up. And so I had some more sets, but I had no 1894s. And so a dealer who was watching the show knows me, calls up and says, you said you were having a hard time with the 94s, I've got some. And so that allowed me to buy that coin, because it's not like I go, say, call a guy and say, hey, give me a bunch of these sets. I got to buy 50 of this coin and 20 of this coin and 18 of this coin and 19 of this coin, and then we got to expect each one for quality, and we send back 4 of these and 3 of these and 7 of these until I get 400 of each coin.
Okay.
And then we have to have our trained numismatic staff put each and every one of them in their own individual airtight holders so that you see this coin right here. So this is an original Indian head cent. Check that out. These holders are 59 cents a piece. There's 20 of those. You get 13. You get a $20 box. So by the time you're in this, you're basically $79, let's call it. So you're basically $4 a coin. So you know, if you see one of these coins right here, if you saw this at a garage sale and they had $4 on it, you know you'd pick it up and take it right to to the front and give them $4 immediately. If they said I didn't have change and you gave them a $5, you'd let them keep the dollar. So you know this is valuable. Now I want to talk to you about the real value in this.
Okay.
The real value to me is the fact that it's a contiguous set. In other words, we start in 1890 and end in 1909. There are coins in here that are more difficult and more rare. Interestingly enough, while the most difficult coin for me to get is the 1894, the most expensive coin in the set is actually the last coin, the 1909. Because in 1909 was the year that they started the Lincoln cent. And so the vast majority of the resources of the United States government went to making the Lincoln cent in its first year, commemorating the 100th anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln. Mm-hmm. But they made some Indian head cents, but not a lot. That's why this coin individually, I think it's probably in this catalog, I'm almost certain, last time I looked it up, it was like $32.50.
Just for that one?
For this coin.
Right.
For
the
this
last
coin.
One.
They don't even list all the coins. Of the ones they list, the least expensive coin they list is $8.25. So if you take the $8.25 and the extra money for this, you're looking at almost $200 if you would buy this coin by coin from someplace else. It's why it's a customer pick. Now, when I had some of these last week, it had been the first time that we had sold them since 2015.
Oh, wow.
Because they'd been so extraordinarily difficult to get.
And hard to come by.
They're very hard to get. And by the way, I would suggest hsn.com. We're very, very busy in the phones. People are ordering these. Great opportunity to get in and become a real coin collector with real American coins. These are real American Indian head cents from 1890 to 1909, absolutely complete. Now, when I get and sell these in prime time tonight, every single solitary one of them will be gone. So this is your chance, unless you're going to tune in tonight.
I'm excited about the 1900 one, just that 20th century
My mistake. The 1909 is in the catalog. It's $45.
45, even more.
Yeah, $45 for that coin.
The
that
great
are gonna
value
have
for
right
this.
there. And I'm looking. They don't even show. And there's the 94. They have the 94 at 12. No, they don't even list the 94. They skip it. They go from 93 to 95 in the catalog right here when they're showing this. So you can see they list the dates right here, and there's 1893, 1895. They don't even list the 1894. So they're having a hard time getting it too. All the other ones are listing it between $8 and $12 is what they're going to do, and then $45 for the 18. How about we're going to go basically counting the packaging, $4 a coin. Own a piece of American history.
Amazing value, and the historic just lesson here is just phenomenal. And so there's no accident of why you're here right now. $99 is a phenomenal value when you would get 20 coins for $200 and up. He already pointed out that last coin for $45. So you're getting all of these, and you get it home for $33.32. And we don't always have flex pay. So I hope you take advantage of the fact that you can pay this out. So that allows you to get, you know, maybe the Mickey coin if you want something different, shaped like a heart, along with this, that this is so incredibly rare that you're getting 20. I mean, you remember probably from when you were a kid, the Indian head?
Well, let me explain to you. When I was a kid, okay, like I said, I was a little coin dealer collector then. Yeah. So I would take my paperboy money, okay, and I would run down to the bank and I would buy rolls of pennies. So $30 at a time. That's what I made in a month. Made $30 a month. And I go down and get rolls of pennies. And what I was hoping to get was 1 or 2 or 3 of these, if I was lucky.
If you were
now you have to
lucky.
understand, back then they were really only worth 50 cents, even back then, and
Right.
that was a long time ago.
Well, you look great.
Thanks. That was a long time ago. But
You look
that
great.
50 cents, you know, when you make $30 a month, you know,
Right,
and you can make an extra $4
Right.
getting Indian just sorting through pennies, that's pretty good work. And so I would do that, and then of course you'd go down, and then I'd buy $29.75 worth of pennies, because then I keep the old wheat pennies. Of course, when I was a kid, they were all wheat pennies, so they weren't all that special. But we'd try to get these, and then after that, they'd say, okay, we're not selling you any more pennies. And I go to nickels and look for Buffalo nickels, which you can find on hsn.com, of course. And then you try to do dimes, but you know, you don't get that many when you're down to $30 looking for silver dimes and all that other stuff. So this
really
was
cool.
the thing that we really went to and really went. Now, extremely busy in the phones on this already. I said that we are quite likely to sell it out in prime time. I can now absolutely guarantee prime time sellout, because we're going to sell a lot of them right here, right now. Very popular. Let me show you this coin right here once again. This is the 1909 Indian head cent. Now, everybody's familiar with the 1909 Lincoln cent, the first year of the Lincoln cent. Most people don't know that they made an Indian head cent in 1909. Like I said, in the nationally advertised catalog in fine condition, $45 for this coin.
For just that one.
$45. Now remember, we're $99 for 20
That's a
coins.
phenomenal deal.
For 20 coins. You can get every single solitary one of them the last 20 years. And here's the other thing. It's not like, sometimes, and don't be fooled with this, it's the 20 years, it's not just 20 random Indian head cents. Sometimes they'll do that. Because actually, like the easier ones are 1904, 1905 are kind of a little easier to get in this. The 7s and 8s are actually a little harder. Anything from the 1800s is more difficult. So, you know, you can get 20 Indian head cents, not for this price, but they're not going to be different. These are not only different, they're the last 20 years. So that, you know, you get every single solitary one of them. It's literally, you're starting your collecting it right there with one call. You can basically get them all, the last 20 years by date of the Indian head cent from 1890 to 1909. It's absolutely positively one of my favorite collectibles, and clearly with the customer pick and with everybody on the phone, it's clearly one of your favorite collectibles as well.
Oh, absolutely. So get it home for $33.32. If you're a novice, what a get, right? This is just a fantastic find to start off with. And you may think, oh, you know, I'm not a coin collector, and I thought about it before I did this show. I'm actually a coin collector because when I went to Italy, I saved my coins because I was so fascinated. But these are your American coins with American history that is just so rich.
Well, these have created coin collectors themselves. The very first time I presented this set 2 or 3 years ago with Callie Northagen, I was sitting here and we were presenting this, and Callie left. She went over to the side, got her phone, and ordered one.
Oh, wow.
Because she saw that they were going to sell out. And so that started her. She bought them for her son.
I'm so impressed by this.
Yeah, and so they go in there because you gravitate to this. Because if there's the only other coin that is as uniquely American as this would be the Buffalo nickels, okay, which are so uniquely American. But you look at this, you can drop this coin basically anywhere in the world, and people will pick it up. Oh, American coin. You know, you know what it is, and it's so simple. That's the thing that I love about that. You have the Indian head cent, and it just says United States of America with the date, and on the back, 1 cent. That's it.
And this is 95% copper. I mean,
they don't make. By the way, you know they don't make pennies out of copper anymore.
Right. That's why it's so
incredible. Made out of manganese and zinc.
I just love the history. I love history. Loved all of that, you know, political science, history. That was my thing. But just what a history lesson for your children that this is 1890 to 1909. And one coin alone he showed you cost $45. So it's an amazing value. The order number is 422-263. I hope you don't miss out on this because it will sell out later. What time are you on later?
7 p.m. 7 to 9.
p.m. So that's prime time.
And
so
be gone.
Get it right now. Why everybody else may be asleep.
And keep in mind, those individual airtight holders right there, 59 cents a piece. You're going to get 20 of those plus the box.
Yeah, and the box is absolutely beautiful. And so remember that these are incapsulated, which is just a fancy word with the packaging that is going to preserve this coin even further. So this is a phenomenal deal. Go to hsn.com or go to our HSN app because we want you to go ahead and get it. We don't want you to miss out, and we'll be right back.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN live anytime, any place. And the new shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Love shopping? Now there's more to love than ever when you shop HSN and QVC. More brands, more savings, more fun. Like this chance to win $100,000. Celebrate everything you love about shopping and find out more about the sweepstakes during our More to Love weekend, all day Saturday and Sunday on HSN and QVC.
There's nothing more exciting than hunting for treasure. That's why every year we come to the biggest gem event in the world, the Tucson Gem Show. It's where collectors and gem lovers gather to find the most exotic and rare stones on the planet. But don't worry, you don't need to book a trip to Tucson because we're bringing our best discoveries to you.
Join your favorite gemstone brands for the Tucson Gem Event. Starts Saturday at 11 p.m. only on HSN.
You might just find your next treasure.
Welcome back. We're having a good time. I'm hitting him up for more questions and answers. This is my professor here.
There you go. I'm the coin professor.
Yes, you are. This is absolutely fascinating. I want you to talk about this 2018 PR70. We know that 70 is that highest grade. The Ultra Cameo Early Release Silver Eagle. Now, I know you're going to get into the American Flag Corps, but what's the significance of early release?
Early release is, there are 4 different certification companies. Okay, there's PCGS, NGC, Annex, ICG.
Okay.
Each one of them has a designation for the coins that are released early in the series. It adds some value. We don't really charge extra for it, but it adds value to it. Early release to NGC, and everybody has their own designation. Early release means they have to, the coin has to come from the first 30 days that the coin's released from the government.
Okay.
Okay, so that's an early release coin. That's what early release means. And so these are some of the first coins off the press. So once we get past the initial release of these coins, they can't make early releases anymore.
So that makes it even more rare.
It makes it even more rare. It's an additional designator of value. Once again, we don't charge extra for it, but people like to buy it because we don't charge extra for it. So that's what the early release means. Now, the big deal to this is we are setting the collecting world on its ear, if you will. And the way we're doing it is with this Flag Corps.
It's beautiful.
We have done this because if you've been a coin collector for a while now, you know that people have started kind of chasing labels. I call it label chasing, where they had, the coin had been certified and done all this, and they make 8,600 different kinds of labels, and I mean, you just need an encyclopedia to be able to keep track of all the different labels. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be one label, one core, that was it, that was the coin. We're getting back to that. There's one label, Flag Corps. That's the thing that holds this. This is available exclusively from me. I'm the exclusive worldwide distributor of any NGC coin in a Flag Corps holder, period.
That's phenomenal.
If you see it anywhere in the marketplace, it came from me, period.
Congratulations.
That's right. So I have the worldwide exclusive. You can only buy this from me, all right? And what we've done is, okay, instead of going to the whole label thing, we're just going, there's one label. So we've sold several different Flag Corps coins. The label looks the same on all of them. You have the eagle, you've got this, it's early release. This is the proof coin, okay, not to be confused with the regular issue coin. So this is the proof coin. This is available one place on the planet right here, right now from me. You're looking at it, $179. Now, you can go out there and search Flag Corps. Do not be confused by flag label. There's a billion different flag labels.
Right.
To get a Flag Corps, you must buy it from me. You can find some out there. So you'll find we sell the early release mint state coin. We sell it here for,
I think we did it last week.
$89 or something like that. No, we did the congratulations set, which we're going to do tonight. And I think we sell for $89. You can find it out there on the internet for $139 because they had to buy it from us, because that's the price. This is the wholesale price. You can't get this coin anywhere else at any other price other than right here, early release from us, from me. It's $179.95. I think that's spectacular. That is a great opportunity. So that's why you see it. We sold the New Year's Eve edition for $89.95. You can find it out there. The lowest price I found was $99.95. And by the way, they're not offering the Red Oak presentation box.
Yes.
So they took the $15 box out, marked it up $10. They're selling that, and I guess they're selling the box someplace else. Still comes with the Red Oak presentation box. But remember, I'm the only person on the planet that can sell you flag core. That's just the way that it is. We are debuting this. This is brand new. As you see right here, early release NGC flag core available exclusively right here, right now from me and at HSN. I just absolutely, positively love it. Absolutely love it. It's extraordinarily popular. So if you're an American Silver Eagle collector, you are getting something that is absolutely unique and incredibly, incredibly collectible.
Is this going more old school?
Yes, because remember, one label. So you don't have to chase the labels. One label, one core, that's it.
Okay.
Once it sells out, like the New Year's Eve edition we did, we sold it one day. That was the deal. The edition was what we sold in a single day. That was it, never to be done again. So that sold out New Year's Eve, okay? We sold that out. And we sold like 3,000 coins. I don't have 3,000 of these coins in early release. The sum total, the entire population of these, in other words, how many are made, that's what we call the population of a coin, is going to be fewer than 2,000 coins.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be fewer than 2,000 coins for worldwide distribution in flag core, early release, and once again, proof 70, absolutely perfect. Ultra cameo, because it is not just deep cameo, but what we call ultra cameo.
It's kind of like in 3D. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you have the NGC certified hologram that guarantees us for weight, content, purity, and authenticity in perpetuity. Now, do not confuse this with the regular mint state coin. This is the proof coin, as denoted by the W or West Point mint mark on here. Because, you know, people are going, well, it's an ounce of silver and that's all it is. It's only worth the ounce of silver. The government doesn't even sell it. As a matter of fact, the government sells it for triple to quadruple the price of the silver in it because it's a presentation coin. Please understand that, okay? Please understand that. This is extremely popular. A ton of people on the phone for this. Please get on the phone, because once we sell this out here,
that's it.
That's it. You're just not going to find early releases anytime, any place other than me. And flag core, like I said, go out there and look at it. Search up flag core. What you'll find is here. Or if someone else is selling it, they bought it here. Okay,
you can only get it from you.
Right. Yeah.
And we're so happy to have you here, Mike, because you've been doing this.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, you've been doing this for more than 15 years. So this is a coin expert, just one of the best in the business, a trusted source. So if you're going to buy your coins, we're so happy that you're shopping with us right now, because HSN has been around for 40 years. So the quality of what you're getting is just phenomenal. So you're getting this American flag core that you just can't find anywhere else. This is exclusive, in other words. $179.95. You're getting it home on 4 flexible payments. So you can pay this out, and you can't do that anywhere else either. To pay this out, you get it home for $44.99. So if you're a coin collector, if your brother, if you're teaching your son, what a wonderful gift. This is absolutely beautiful, and we're including this beautiful box. What a great presentation. So don't forget that. You're getting your certificate of authenticity, and this is all encapsulated. I worked on that word again, which means that it will all be preserved. When we talk about PR 70, I love that I'm learning all about this. This is the highest grade. 70 is the highest quality, which means these coins are flawless. And just look at that. Talk about that ultra cameo effect. That's beautiful.
Well, what happens is it's just the way the coin is struck. When it's struck, a proof coin, understand, proof is not a condition but a method of manufacturing. Proof coins are literally made differently. They're struck multiple times at higher pressures. And when it does is it creates this mirror image because of the pressure that the coin is struck with. And when they do that, it almost fractures the coin to create in the device, that's what the raised part of the coin is called, a device. The device of the coin, in the device of the coin, it creates this kind of frosted image, and then it creates what looks like a cameo. And that's a cameo look and a cameo feel. Like I said, flag core is setting the collecting world on its ear. It is taking the collecting world by storm. And folks, it is, and like I said, one coin, one label, one core, that's it, okay? So you're not gonna see all the 86 different kinds of this and that and all that. So it makes collecting, we're taking collecting old school, we're taking it back to the easiest thing that you can do. So if you're gonna collect an NGC certified American Silver Eagle, proof, mint state, it doesn't matter, flag core is 100% the way to go. Greatest value because you know how many are made, you know that they're rare, you know they're collectible, you know every single person person that buys this is buying this coin at $179.95.
So you call us on the phone or go to hsn.com or use the app, but write down this order number, 600-147. We don't want you to miss out on this. We can promise you spectacular coins. It's just a matter of what are you looking for? How rare do you want it to be? How versatile are you trying to make your collection out to be? This is phenomenal. So I wish you could see it in person. I wish you could feel it, because we're talking about pure silver. And this is 5,000, it says on my card, limited edition of 5,000. So you'll be one of the 5,000. After, when it's gone, it's gone. So don't snooze on this. Mike will tell you that you'll be dreaming about tossing and turning in your sleep. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten it. I should have gotten it.
I call it the woulda, coulda, shouldas.
That's a bad thing. I've done that before.
Sure.
So just remember our money back guarantee. Get it home and you will absolutely love it. Get it in your hands. This 2018 MS70 Premier Label Limited Edition Silver Eagle is coming up.
I finally, because so I have exclusive with Annex first day of issue, okay? I got exclusive ICG first day of issue. We've got exclusive NGC Flag Core. Well, now I have an exclusive PCGS product for you that's premier, that's individually labeled numbered labels. When we get to that, I'll show you the best way, and that is 100% exclusive from for HSN.
100% exclusive.
Okay,
that's
this
awesome.
Very quick.
Okay.
Very quickly, sorry.
So cute and cuddly.
I have
I
43 left.
Love it.
In the edition. This is the brand new 2018 Chinese Panda coin. Now, one of the cool things about the Panda is they change the design every year.
That's fascinating.
Now, the American Silver Eagle's been around since 1986. The Panda's actually been around even longer than that. I believe 82 was the first year of issue of the Panda.
Is it hard to get in the U.S.?
Very hard to get into the U.S. because they're all used up overseas.
In the Far East, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to understand, this is first day of issue. So I debuted this basically New Year's Eve. That you're going to have, and there's 498 in the limited edition. There are 43 remaining.
Oh, wow.
That's it, until the entire edition is completely and totally sold out. As you can see, Annex first day of issue is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. Now still, Chinese Panda, solid silver, as you can see, still comes with the red oak presentation box. Our price, $109, because it's very expensive and very hard to get into the United States. So we've sold 455 of these.
It's incredible.
455 are gone. They are exclusive to us. They're certified absolutely positively perfect by Annex. Of course, Annex first day of issue is exclusive to us, and the entire edition. So this is almost assuredly going to be your last look, last call on the silver Chinese Pandas. Like I said, only 43 remaining, not in what I have for this airing or this visit, but in the entire edition forever. Okay, the entire edition forever. So once this sells out, then the 2018 is gone, just like the 2017 and 16 and 15 and 14 and 13. I've been selling these for 15 plus years here as well.
Just adorable. I mean, what a conversation piece. What a way to even get started at this price. What an incredible value. 3 flexible payments for you, $36.65. Get the Panda home. It's absolutely adorable. Today, only $5 to ship your entire order. We're not talking about just shipping coins, but anything you order on HSN today, $5 to get it home. So do your shopping if you've been eyeing some stuff, and definitely write down the order numbers of these coins, because that Panda coin is going to be gone. I wish you could see it in person.
Yeah, we've only got 36 left now.
I love it. That Panda is just adorable. Between Mickey and the Panda, I'm excited.
Okay, well, I'm excited about this one. Okay.
Ooh, platinum.
Pure platinum.
Oh,
1 ounce of pure platinum.
Okay.
Okay. The United States, this year, they've been making the Platinum Eagle since 1997.
Okay.
Okay. So basically for 20 years, they've made the Platinum Eagle in this, and its 21st year. They're doing a very special edition of the Platinum Eagle. It's a 3-year edition. Now, in the past, Lady Liberty was on the front, and they did kind of a rotating eagle design on the back, not necessarily every year, but some years. This is the first issue, the first day, or they're doing a 3-year series. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
It's beautiful.
As you can see,
it's so beautiful.
This is life. We just sold 2 of these in 1 minute, okay? This is 1 ounce pure platinum. Oops. Brand new Eagle. This is a $100 coin. This is a $100
That's amazing.
face value coin. The government,
Beautiful.
and here's the worst part. The government only made 20,000 of these coins.
That's it.
That's it. They're going to completely sell out. It'll be the fastest selling platinum coin, I think, in the history of the U.S. government. And this is not, and please keep in mind, this is not platinum plated. You know, usually when you get jewelry, it's either platinum plated or rhodium plated or fused,
Right.
or whatever. This is pure platinum. 9995 fine platinum, 1 ounce. So it's got a tremendous intrinsic value as well. But the important part about this, and there's only 100, we have only 198 of these in the entire edition.
Limited.
And first day of issue, proof 70, certified perfect, exclusive to us here at HSN, but it is the first coin in a 3-coin series. And so this coin will only be made in 2018. And if history has taught us, numismatic history has taught us one thing, is very much that when something is only released for 1 year and 1 year only, it is absolutely, positively collectible and desirable. Then the United States government puts a very limited edition on it, okay? And then we have it certified, and it becomes an even more limited edition of only 198, every single solitary one of them exclusively available from us here at HSN. As you can see, pure platinum is absolutely, positively the way to go. Proof 70.
It has a nice weight to it.
Yeah, it has, well, it's
like,
an ounce. And it looks
I had to pick
smaller.
it up.
You go, no, it's smaller than a silver
wonderful.
dollar, but it weighs the same because platinum is so dense.
Yes, I absolutely. It's just stunning when you see Lady Liberty holding the child, sowing the seeds of life, and you turn it around and you see that beautiful eagle with the wings just spreading so wide. This is heirloom quality. So you pass this down from generation to generation. This is for that coin collector who just doesn't have that, that special one. So this is it. Order number 604547. And definitely give us a call or go to hsn.com or use the app. Also available is the 2017 MS70 High Relief American Eagle Palladium coin. This is phenomenal because palladium, Mike, I mean, a lot of people weren't even aware that the United States made a palladium coin.
It's the only palladium coin that they've ever made right there in pure 1 ounce of pure palladium. By the way, platinum is 100 times rarer than gold, and palladium is 100 times rarer than platinum.
That's a
it's
rare
actually in the
find.
platinum family, but I mean palladium. And so they did it in the mercury dime on design on the first. It's an ounce of pure palladium, by the way. And then on the reverse, a very special eagle that was the rejected design from Adolph A. Weinman's 1917 American Walking Liberty $50. Many people think that should have been the design, but it turned out that it ends up eventually on the incredible American Eagle. By the way, this sold out instantaneously last year, 2017.
So the world's been waiting for the palladium coin. I mean, the fact that this is the first time that the United States have made this, so rare. 591 is your 19. Oh wait, went really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 591 was it? 919. There you go. I love the palladium coin because it's so rare when you just think of how special that is.
Now, I've already sold 5 of these. We haven't even got to it yet.
Okay.
So, the American Silver Eagle, as you can see, 2018. Brand new, Mint State 70, PCGS. Premier. And you're going, okay, I've seen a lot of different PCGS coins, but I've never seen Premier. It's because I'm the exclusive distributor now of Premier. We started it last year, actually. Tremendously popular, completely, totally sold out of the entire edition. It has been amazingly popular. We just started the Premier last year. It took us a year and a half of negotiations to be able to get this so that we're both comfortable with the exclusivity of this, with the numbering of this, with what this is. One of the things that we've done here is when we do our annex first day of issue here, which is exclusive to HSN, the coins are individually numbered.
Okay.
And NGC and PCGS traditionally have never individually numbered any coins. And when they do all the different labels that they have, and there's lots of different labels, and like I said, people are label collecting out there, they all fall into one big, huge basket if you look on their population report. And what a population report is they have to, part of their being a recognized grading service is they have to have a searchable database where they know all the coins that have been graded by denomination and by grade.
Sure.
So you can find out, okay, all the 2017 PCGS Silver Eagles graded in Mint State 70, you can find that. You can find that number. You can find that information. But all of the different labels all go into that basket, with one exception. Premier has a separate line item. Premier has a separate line item that is going to be in the PCGS population report, which doesn't happen with anything else. So this is what we get. Now, here's the thing that really does. So we have the Premier. There's only 2,500 Premier Eagles, PCGS Premier Eagles. Every single one of them exclusively available here at HSN. We're already down. I aired this for 5 minutes last week. We're already down to 2,100.
Oh, wow. So it's
okay, so
quickly.
already 400, basically
limited.
400 are gone. And every one of them comes with this special certificate of authenticity. That is a PCGS approved Premier hologram that you see right there. The other thing that has this is our HSN edition, first edition right here, limited to 2,500. The certificates, I'm going to turn this over, are individually numbered. I know it says 1 of 2,500. Users will say 1 of 2,500, 2 of 2,500, 3.
Okay.
However, each one, it is the very first time where you can literally have a PCGS certified coin that is individually numbered through our hologram and certificate series that you're going to have, which is exclusively available from us here at HSN.
That's really special to have that.
It's crucial. It's critical in the coin world because there is so much sameness out there. So to be able to get something that is certifiably different, that literally is an outlier in terms of collectability, where you absolutely, am I getting the best deal? Yes, you are, because this is the only deal. We will sell all 2,500 coins will be sold at $99.95, at least to start with. After that, the secondary market takes over.
Sure.
The red oak presentation box that we usually have, we kind of decided to change that up. I've got this rich mahogany colored wood presentation box. Isn't that fantastic?
Beautiful. That's
specifically for our first edition Premier that you're going to have. Once again, first edition Premier PCGS, because we've had a lot of people for years and years and years and years. We've been the exclusive distributor of Annex first day of issue and ICG first day of issue. Okay, I started first day of issue. I started modern issue coin certification. I was the very first person to do it almost 20 years ago now.
Okay.
And so PCGS has always been popular, and people say, look, I collect your coins, and I love Annex, but I also collect PCGS. So we've worked a long time to be able to get this incredibly exclusive product. And the reason I want exclusivity, and I want to pass it on to you, is now I can give you what I like to consider to be guaranteed value. Because what happens is it's not a commodity out there in the marketplace like so many of these other things are. You know, there's 26 people out there selling the same thing. You just don't know what you get in terms of quality, in terms of anything else. But when you get this, you know you get the best price, you get the best product, you know you get an individually numbered certificate of authenticity, you know you get the holographic, and not only is the coin protected with the holographic seal, but so is the certificate as well, and then the certificate is individually numbered as well. So once again, we had a brief presentation, sold 20% basically of the entire edition for the year in one single solitary presentation. And now, well, after prime time tonight, I'll probably be half to 3/4 of the way sold out for the entire year in 2 presentations. Then it'll be dead, that'll be done, and then you won't be able to get it anymore. So what you have with this is, since this is in essence wholesale pricing, because it's the only pricing.
Right.
Okay, I just call it this is our issue pricing. Call it what you will from there. You're gonna have dealers shopping because they're gonna have collectors that want Premier first edition.
It's an incredible value because it's Premier and first edition. And just remember that you're getting pure silver. And Walking Liberty is just this is so incredibly stunning just to look at. This is heirloom quality, and remember that these coins appreciate in value. So whether you're a novice or you're looking for something rare for your collection, this is a spectacular find. And you get it home on 3 flexible payments of $33.32. And we don't always have 3 flex pays when we're having these wonderful coin collection shows. And we don't always have the $5 shipping today, which is total. And we don't always throw throw in this mahogany box.
Right, isn't that great?
There are so many reasons why you should do it today. That order number is 599955 for you. This is just a stunning piece, it really is.
Well, and I want to go back to the coin itself. I don't want to get caught up necessarily in the whole thing. This is exclusive. It is premier. There's only 2,500 coins for worldwide distribution, which makes it phenomenally rare in terms of that for PCGS. Keep in mind, this is still a certified Mint State 70 American Silver Eagle. And people always ask, how important is that? Well, even in the Silver Eagles, it's incredibly important. For instance, if you take a 1986 American Silver Eagle, I could sell it here in a beautiful Mint State 65 condition. I can sell that coin to you for about $79.95. But in PCGS Mint State 70, it's going to be $800.
Wow.
The difference being the condition. And it's the same thing here. So the United States government's going to make maybe 20 million Silver Eagles in 2018. But only 2,500 of them will be perfect premier first edition that are available exclusively from us here at HSN. So you have exclusivity. You've got the grade that you have here, the highest grade. It's absolutely perfect. The certificates, through the certificates part of this, it's individually numbered. And as you can see, 1 of 2,500, 2 of 2,500, so that you know exactly where you stand within the limited edition. And like I said, I've only sold this only the second time that I've offered this. We are already almost under 2,000 left, so almost 500, almost 20% of the edition. And that's not for this visit or anything else. That is all that will be sold ever. So I will sell out the 2018 Premier Edition Eagle by February or March. And that's it. So there will be no more. So only the secondary market will take over from now until the end of the year.
So get this, when you can get the box, I mean, we're throwing this in, you spend an extra $15, $20 normally just for the box. So you're getting all of this, your certificate of authenticity, and it's just a fantastic find. Thank you, Mike. I know you'll be back at 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. tonight, yeah.
Yes. So make sure, a lot of the stuff is going to sell out before he gets around at 7 o'clock. But thank you so much.